褒められると自分は認められたって気持ちになるよね。
大事なことだ。人の成長に欠かせぬ。
人は成長するとどうなるのかしら。
まず余裕が生まれる。それまで本当にこれで正しいのかと怯えながらしていた仕事が自信を持ってなせるようになるのだ。
確かに気楽になれば余裕も生まれるね。
余裕が生まれるとどうなるのかしら。
日々を楽しめるようになる。源氏風に言えば気を緩ませることができるとでも言おうか。
気を張りっぱなしじゃ疲れてしまう。それは良いことだね。
ってことはそれってつまりサボれるようになるということ？
サボるといえば聞こえは悪い。しかし要領よく仕事をこなし余った時間で日々を楽しむことは、そういう時間は人間を豊かにしてくれるものだ。
そういえばゴーダはよく仕事の合間にクロスワードパズルをしているね。
余った材料で勝手に創作料理を作ったりもしてるわ。
適度に遊び気分をリフレッシュさせるのは創作料理も遊び心と仕事の融合と言える。源氏とて誰も見ていぬところではテレビを見たり主の酒をくすねたり小難しい本を読んでいたりしているわ。
源氏が
要はうまく仕事の合間を縫って要領よく遊ぶということだ。過ぎれば気の緩みとも言われ、しかし仕事と遊びのメリハリがつけられるようになって初めて、つまるところ仕事だけで精一杯なうちは半人前ということよ。
じゃああの子は仕事の合間に遊ぶということを。
生真面目な子がサボりを覚えるなんてちょっと。
交流を覚えた。親切にしてくれる熊沢との仲を深め、本の貸し借りとその感想を語り合う関係を得た。我にも学校にて友人はいたが、仕事の都合もあり友情を深め合うには至って気取らぬジェシカも親しくしてはくれたが、夏日の厳命もあり一緒に遊ぶ。そんな我にとっていつも母のように優しくしてくれる熊沢は最も親しい存在。孫ほども離れた二人のこと、駆け回って遊ぶわけではない。熊沢の趣味に興味を持ったのだ。
熊沢の趣味って何かしら。
本だ。意外かもしれぬが熊沢なかなかに
どんな本か関心を持つうちに自分も読んでみることに。
その通りよ。推理小説は読みながらに語らうのもなかなかにすでに答えを知る熊沢に聞くのはさぞや楽しかったに違いあるまい。無論いきなり熊沢の読む難解なものから入りはしなかった。まずはおすすめを聞き、
Yeah, no,
学校の図書室から探してきて読んだ。
you gotta work your way up there. Start with like some Nancy Drew or something.
使用人室にも持ち込み、休憩の合間などに少しずつ読み進めた。そして新しい推理が浮かぶたすでに答えを知っている熊沢はニヤニヤ。それが我にとっての楽しい時間だった。
お風呂行かないの？浴場の時間終わっちゃうよ。
Yeah, just a bit more. Another one of the Indian figures just disappeared.
すっかりミステリー好きにあんまり熱中して読んでるとまた興奮して寝つけなくなっちゃうよ。
According to Kumasawa-san, the culprit has already appeared. But I don't have a clue who it is. Oh, bro. You and me both. Come here, bring it in.
それどんなお話？
It's by Agatha Christie. And then there were none. It's really interesting. Almost like it's a crime happening on Rokkenjima. Crazy. I'm sure if I had read that book, I might have some inkling of an idea as to what's happening in some way, shape, or form.
それすごく有名。最後犯人がメッセージボトルで真相を告白するまで完全犯罪だったんだっけ？
Really? That's what happens, huh?
すごいよね。
Interesting. Shh! I'm enjoying myself, so don't spoil me. Gosh, spoilers! What the fuck? I'll take a bath now. I'll go by myself later.
はいはい。じゃあ後でね。お風呂忘れちゃダメよ。
Holding a change of clothes, Shannon smiled amusedly as she left the room. I probably won't be able to read the whole thing tonight. Even though I know that, I just keep turning the pages, unable to find a good place to stop. My new joy, the mystery genre. The mental game of thinking and theorizing. And also talking about it with Kumasawa-san. All that left me enraptured. Interesting. Interesting. Someone who's a big fan of the mystery genre. Really likes thinking and theorizing, huh? Go on.
そなたもすっかり本の虫であるな。
Oh yeah. Someone who's read just so many mystery novels. Wow, who does that remind me of?
まあ、熱中して寝不足にでもなってくれれば。わらわにいたずらのしがいがあるというもの。
We better find a place to stop soon.
わらわの生まれた太古の時代には推理小説なる娯楽はなく、そなたの肩越しに読ませてもらっているが、なかなか面白い読み物であるな。
Beta, who do you think is the culprit?
今読んでいるその本の
Yeah. Who is the UN Owen, I wonder? UN Owen? Unknown. Unknown.
孤島に犠牲者を呼び寄せし犯人であろうが。
There are no more than 10 people on this island, and UN Owen doesn't exist.
島に10人を閉じ込め、どこか遠くでのんきに餓死を待っているに違いあるまい。
No, that's not right. He or she is on the island. They're one of the 10 people. I just don't know who.
なぜに島には10人しかいないと決まっておるのか？
That's just how it is. Since if you doubt that, you're stuck, or it's just a standard rule of the mystery genre, or...
島の主であろう？隠し部屋に潜んでおるのかもしれん。あるいは1000年を経た魔女かもしれん。いやいや、たかだか10人を殺すのにこの魔女せいぜい495年程度しか生きていまいぞ。
Closed rooms do appear a lot in mystery novels. And books often use the phrase, it could only conceivably have been done with magic. And here I am with a witch right before my eyes. It's a complicated feeling.
密室殺人とは面白いものであるな。オチを読めばそれは人間小説。しかしもしそれは魔女小説。
Crazy,
す
that's
なわ
wild.
ち幻想小説となる。
That's an interesting way to look at it. So there's only a tiny difference between human novels and fantasy novels.
トリックがあれば人間小説、なければ魔女小説になる。そなたが読むその本の最後のほんのそやつをアンノーンとしてわらわに列する魔女とすることができるわけだ。
That might be surprisingly wise coming from you. So the culprit of an answerless detective novel is a witch.
この世の闇はすべて我ら魔女のものよ。さすればわらわは全世界古今東西すべての推理小説に犯人として君臨できようぞ。
Except if you reason it outright and find the true answer, then the witch is done for.
推理小説とやらはやはり面白い。これは実に愉快な思考のゲームであるぞ。
Yeah, I love thinking games. They're phenomenal. Anyway, that's right. This is a thinking game. You fight against the book, make a theory, and then compete against friends who have also read the book. Yeah. Uh-huh.
いいや、魔女と人間の戦いでもある
You
ぞ。
compete against friends? No.
わらわの密室殺人という名の魔法を許すか否定するかの ミステリーという名のチェスである。
So it isn't a book I'm reading, but a challenge against you?
いかにも。先ほどシャノンが言うには、ラストではメッセージボトルによって真相が明かされると。つまりそれまでに物語の真相を暴くことができねば。何しろメッセージボトルがたまたま目につくところに漂着したからよい。もしも割れて沈み誰の目にも触れなかったなら、すなわち人間には不可能、魔女の犯行ということではないか。
That's a fun way to look at it. A fight between me and the witch. Yeah, I really like thinking of it that way.
これよりわらわは495年の魔女アンノーンであるぞ。そなたに我が孤島殺人のトリックが見破れるかな。
I do have one theory. You want to play with me, don't you? I've been reading books so much you've gotten lonely.
そうとも言う。
That too. That's awesome. You're just lonely, want to play a bit, don't you? Absolutely. Let's go. Incidentally, the game Beto and I played around and then there were none ended with my defeat. In the end, I wasn't able to build a satisfying theory and I had to learn the truth from the message bottle. Yeah, you know, I feel that. I definitely can't judge in that situation. What? You had to wait until the answer was given to you to realize who the culprit was? Wow. Imagine. Couldn't be me anyway. Luckily, it did manage to drift into human hands. If it had sunk to the bottom of the ocean, as Beto had suggested, I would have had no way of knowing the truth. In other words, I was forced to acknowledge unknown as a witch. Mystery. I once thought it was just a genre for novels. Yeah, same. I think it can so easily become a fight between witches and humans, truth and fantasy. Nah, I think after this I'm gonna keep seeing it as just a genre for novels. I was instantly enraptured by this new game. As the months passed by, I read through all the mystery novels in the school library. I started to read mystery novels for adults. I discussed them with Kumasawa. I discussed them with Shannon. I played my games of theory chess, the fight between witches and the truth. Those days were so much fun. Oh, I am one, yet many. Here's to the fun game of the mind that enraptured me. This is the end of chapter 3. Okay. I think I'm starting to connect some dots. The fact that they're all like, oh yes, this kid, oh, they're really enthralled with mystery novels. They love looking for the truth. They're really into the truth.
第4章、新しき日々。
Alright. New days. The months and years slid by. In my new, more colorful life, I smiled at the spring sunshine peeking through the trees, gazed up at the calm summer clouds, enjoyed the piles of fallen leaves in autumn, played in the winter snow the few times it did fall. As these days passed one after another, there was a considerable change to my environment. The servants coming from the Fukuin house had switched. There weren't specific grades like in school, so there was no rule saying how long a servant could work before quitting. Each servant made their own decision about when they would graduate from Rokenjima. Some of those who couldn't stand the environment would quit in as little as 3 days. After all, life in Rokenjima was strict. It was also strict in the Fukuin house, of course, but there were a lot of Rokenjima-only rules. And Natsu, the one who supervised the servants, was also very authoritarian. It was probably easy to feel trapped. That trapped feeling and the money sat on opposite sides of the scale that they used to decide the time of their graduation. And sometimes, someone from the Ishorame family would use their influence to secure someone a new job, encouraging them to spread their wings and start a new life. The cycle usually lasted 2 or 3 years. No one decided this, but it was one of the goals most servants shot for, an unspoken rule. However, I was an exception to that rule. I continued to go to school in Nijima while still living as a servant. That year, all the Fukuin house servants quit at once. It wasn't at all rare for friends to quit at the same time as each other. All of my fellow servants from the Fukuin house graduated from the island at once, leaving only me behind. Oof. Of course I was on particularly good terms with them. On the contrary, it was annoying to be treated like a kid and called Yasu all the time. Though some new servants had come after me, the older ones had already gotten them believing that Yasu loses things all the time. It wasn't really any more pleasant to have new comrades. Those unpleasant older servants, as well as the ones who started at the same time or after I did, all quit at once. The Shirame family made no effort to stop them from leaving. Adult servants were easier to handle in the first place. The Fukuin house servants were only accepted so that they could be trained. And so, all of the servants besides me left, and no one tried to stop them.
じゃあね、ヤス。あんた、物をなくしたりするんじゃないわよ。
I don't lose things anymore.
じゃあね、奥様の言うことよく聞くのよ。後から来る仲間に迷惑かけるんじゃないわよ。
未だに謎よね。どうしてヤスはここに推薦されたの？それを言ったら未だに奥様がヤスの勤務を認め逃げ出さない分だけ根性があるってもんだ。しっかりな、ヤス。
I hate being called Yasu. At the very end, I finally said the one thing I'd always wanted to say to them. However, they basically ignored me and just picked up their things and left.
みんなとはついにお友達になれなかったね。
Didn't even want to.
向こうもそうだったろうしおあいこだね。あの人たちのことはもうお互い何の関わりもない。だから心に留める必要もない。
Yeah, you're right. I felt just a bit disappointed. I never got a chance to prove to them that I could take care of myself.
人は最初の印象をいつだから仕方がない。あなたがどんなに素晴らしい人間に成長しても、彼女らはきっといつまでもヤスと呼び続けてあなたをバカにしたと思うもの。そんな人たちに認めさせようと思うなんて全然意味のないことなんだよ。
Yes. Yeah, you're right, Shannon. I'll completely forget about those people.
それがいい。あなたには私や熊沢さん
Oh
な
yeah,
どの
Kumasawa-san
素
for
敵な
sure.
友達がいるじゃない。
I still don't know about you, Shannon.
そして新しい使用人の人たちの前では今度
Or
は
what?
一人前の姿を見せてあげればいい。
Shannon was exactly right. Ever since that day when I held the key of the spiderweb charm up high, I'd regained my confidence and pride. I am now the most experienced Fukuin servant. The new servants who come will still probably be older than me. But I need to teach them the ropes as the more experienced servant. Kenji-sama even told me to lead the newer servants as a senpai. Okay, I'll give it my all.
その息だね。一緒に頑張ろう。
Yeah.
アスねと申します。
Yeah, that's what I thought. Cause I was like, we haven't seen Beals or Asmodeus this whole fucking time. Like, I was like, they're gonna be the new recruits. Yep. Asne. Hell yeah. What's up, Asne?
よろしくお願いいたします。ベルネと申します。
Beals!
よろしくお願いします。
Love Beals. The newly arrived servants looked a bit superficial. Yeah, but Beals is cool. When I first joined the Ustarame family, I was incredibly nervous. However, I couldn't see any trace of that nervousness on these girls.
ええ、基本的には成績が優秀で貧困法制な子が選ぶ。
どうやって選ぶの？誰が選ぶの？
理事の先生方が来て面接をされ、他にも日頃の素行とか。じゃあ先生の前でだけいいこぶっててもまあその先生が見て良いと判断されれば合格することも。
福音の家よりやってくる子たちはいつだって個性的だった。 それが使用人としての日々の中で研磨され、やがては後ろ宮家の使用人の名に恥じない立派な姿とはいえ、それを促すのは先輩使用人たちの役目。今や我だけが古参である以上、彼女らを立派に導く責務。
新しく来た子たちはどんな感じだった？
Where's Mammon? Is that the only one we haven't seen yet? Is Mammon? It is. It is. So we saw Lucifer, Belphegor, Satan, and Leviathan. We saw Lucifer, Satan, Belphegor, and Leviathan in that first group. Now we've seen Asmodeus and Beals. Where's Mammon? Where's Mammon?
もちろんエリートね。貧困法制な。奥様や源氏様の前ではそうだったと思います。でも目上の方がいらっしゃらない時はちょっと不真面目だったみたいで。アスネさん、お道具を使うたびにちゃんと台車に戻してください。え？はーい、ごめんなさい。
I also have to be alert as a more experienced servant. And Belne-san, shouldn't set your key down in a place like that. You'll lose it.
なくしません。私、置いた場所は絶対忘れませんから。
That's because you put 90% of things in your stomach. I love you. When I first arrived here, the older servants would often tell me off just as I had done now. They'd probably have been mean and obnoxious about it. I had hated that, so I tried to be more gentle when admonishing them, but they wouldn't take me seriously. Listen up. You know there's a witch living in the mansion, don't you? Oh, come on. Don't hit them with the witch shit. They're not you, kid. Come on. Come on, really? Like, how old are you now? 11? Yeah. You're 11. People think you're 8. I guess if people believe you're 8 and you yourself believe you're 8.
おー、ベアトリーチェよ。
I wonder how she tastes.
それ似てる。まさかシャノン、それ信じてるわけじゃないですよね。
Okay, this is the first time I've seen them actually acknowledge Shannon outside of like being like on the stage, right? That I've seen like within this story here, someone actually acknowledges Shannon as like an individual person.
いえ、本当にいるんですよ。物をほったらかしにしておくと魔女がいたずらして
It's true.
隠したりするんで
I've
すよ。
gotten in trouble many times because of it.
魔女が物を隠すなんて、そんなことあるわけないじゃないですか。魔女なんてそんなのいるわけない